Hi, Teresa Harding here. Welcome back. This is week 2, day 2. And your mission, should you choose to accept it, today we are doing the how to close a class. And I will tell you, this is probably the most powerful training that I do of everything I do. I get people telling me, I have my team watch all of your videos. My whole team, they grew up on you. And so that feels so good to me because it feels like, okay, that's awesome, because if you guys can learn from all the mistakes that I made and all the time it took us to perfect things and make it better and get it so that we can grow this business more efficiently, more effectively, and faster, then that is exciting for me. But I'll tell you what, I get that about the how to close more than anything else I teach. It changes people's business. It changes people's lives. You'll learn about that as you watch that video today. I want you to go watch the How to Close a Class video. But I also want you to know that you don't have to do it perfectly. There's a lot of information, and realize that is from years of experience. I've put it down into a nutshell so that you know how to do it. But the people who have the biggest problem with this are the people who think they have to learn it and memorize the whole thing before they do it. Don't worry about that. I don't care if you just add one piece at a time. If you add one piece at a time to the close, add as much as you can, then go back and watch it again, then add more. Little by little, you are going to get better at the close. And I'll tell you, there's a step in there that I call the recipe. There's some different steps that I will teach you to do in the close, and one is called the recipe. That is something I want you to pay special attention to, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. But first of all, I want to tell you that I'm also including a modeling video, a video where I model how to do the close so that you don't have the extra commentary, just like I did yesterday, where I gave you a version, gave you the link to the video. That's the version where I just model it. I don't tell you all the extra information about how and why, so that you can review it. You can look back, you can review it, and just like yesterday, the people who have the comprehensive fast track training that they purchased the whole big package, you guys have that modeling video and you'll have it forever. Those of you who didn't buy the comprehensive package, you don't have that in your package. I'm giving it to you in the 30-day challenge, but remember, it will disappear when the 30-day challenge is over, just like all the rest of the videos that go just with the 30-day challenge. I don't ever want anyone to get worried that the fast track training you bought is something that disappears at the end of the challenge. It doesn't. You have that forever, okay? So you can use it to help train your teams and that kind of thing. Now, let's see. The recipe. The reason I want you to pay special attention to the section where I talk about the recipe is because the recipe is basically the part that teaches you how to help someone find the solutions to their problems. You can teach them about the oils. You can teach them about how to buy. You can teach them all that stuff. But the reality is there's a point at which they have a problem, we have a solution, and we know how to help them. So you're going to help them come up with the solution for their problem. And that's what the recipe section is all about. But a lot of people think, oh, I have to do the close in this order. It has to be like this. In the class, you definitely want to do it in the order that I teach you. But realize that that section, that's the recipe section, that is something that you can use anytime for any situation. So for example, you'll use it in the class the way I teach you in the how to close. You'll use that recipe section. You can do it in a one-on-one. You do it in the wellness consult when you're helping them with that. You do it when you meet somebody new. You can meet somebody new. You're teaching them about the oils and they need a solution to something, a health challenge that they have. Well, guess what? You may not walk through the entire recipe section or the entire close in one little setting with somebody who you just met on the airplane, but you might take a little piece of the recipe section and you'll do that with them right then. And that's what helps them decide what oils they want to start with right then. So you'll see what I mean. So as you're watching the section that I call the recipe, think about how you can use that in all different types of situations. Basically, anytime you are helping somebody with the oils and helping come up with a solution for what's going to help them with their health challenge moving forward, okay? And I want you to remember that the video that's me modeling the how to close, also remember it disappears at the end unless you own the comprehensive package. And I want you to understand that we do this on purpose. We take it away from you on purpose so that you have motivation to stay with us. Stay with us every single day. Don't let yourself get behind. If you're behind, don't think that you can't catch up. You can catch up, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Remember, I just want your focused time. It's a couple of hours a day, and some of the days it starts to get to be a little bit more than 2 hours, but some days it isn't even that much. But 2+ hours a day for 30 days, you guys. This is a finite amount of time. You can do it. So hang in there with me. And we're getting to the part where you're going to start to see results. Right now, you've done preparatory stuff. You've been getting your belief in place. You've been getting ready to sample, learning how to say things. You've started sampling. Now you're working toward your classes next week. So don't back out. Don't slow down. Stay with me. We've got this. And I also want you to remember to go comment in the community. Make sure that you're doing your samples. Make sure you're doing your connections with the people that you haven't talked to in a long time. You'll find all these list items on your worksheet today. So go make sure you finish that. Download that, print it off. Make sure that you're completing each of the assignments. But then I don't want you to forget to go comment in the community what you failed at today. Remember, the theme for the rest of this time is, what did you fail at? If you didn't fail at anything today, I'm going to be disappointed. I want you to fail at something, because if you don't, you're not getting outside of your comfort zone. You are not learning anything new. And then what's the point of this whole challenge? This whole challenge is to get you to up level and get you to be better at what you were already doing. Or maybe those of you who are new, it teaches you the skills and gets you a jump start so that you're starting your business more efficiently, faster, and more effectively than we've ever done before in doTERRA. So go do your action items, and I'll see you tomorrow.